1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear the music of that pattern? This is something that American English uses all the time, and if you're able to do it yourself, it can help you achieve a much more natural music and flow the next time you talk. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Forward, where we are all about working towards better spoken performance. And to guide you in this process, there's me. What's up, guys? My name is Jeff, and I want to talk today about a concept I call 3-word groups. These are situations where you have generally like 3 syllables, but it can be 3 words that are kind of working together in a group. And very often it has a specific sort of pitch pattern that's a little bit high, then it drops in pitch, and then it goes up again. This can happen in a couple different sort of situations. For instance, if you have like an adjective, noun, like for instance, brand new car. Again, brand new car. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Brand new car. Or for instance, like blue, green paint. Blue, green paint. This can also happen when you have like an adverb, adjective, noun, like really hot day. Really hot day. 1, 2, 3. Really hot day. Or maybe even, for instance, like adverbs or negatives plus an article and a noun. It's like, not my problem, not my problem. 1, 2, 3, not my problem. And when I'm working with my communication students, sometimes we're missing it because what ends up happening is we don't go low enough in pitch in that middle spot. That middle spot really wants to dip because very often when you have these 3-word groups, the last word is the stress. And what we see in English is that when you stress something, you want to go up in pitch. But also when you stress something, you want to go down in pitch right before it. And we're just not going down far enough. So if you do like 1, 2, 3, do you see how flat that is? 1, 2, 3. But if I say 1, 2, 3, do you see what happens with that 2? It drops in pitch and it often gets much softer. 1, 2, 3. I can like whisper it. 1, 2, 3. Really hot day. Brand new car. The word is barely said, but the listener's going to hear it. This is also because a lot of these situations are based on collocations. Collocations are words that commonly go together. And the great advantage of a collocation is I don't even need to say the phrase perfectly. It just has to be good enough for my listener to understand it. So for instance, if I say like bacon and eggs, you probably heard bacon and eggs, but that's not really what I said, right? Because I just said bacon and eggs. What's that middle part? Like bacon. It's not even a word, right? Bacon and eggs. But your listener is going to hear that as bacon and eggs. Or a phrase like black and white. What am I even saying? Black and. It's not even a word. But when I say like black and white, now my listener is going to be able to understand it. So this is a principle that's going to be really helpful for us when we're thinking about these 3-word groups. Okay, make sure we go weak and soft enough in the middle. It's going to be okay. Our listener's going to understand us. It'll all work out, I promise. As always, I want to practice this with a little text that we have here. Let's just read it first without really even thinking about this and just kind of get the words across. Feel free to read it with me as well. Daughter's first steps. Buds reach for last autumn's leaves. Now take a moment just to kind of read that text to yourself again and kind of ask yourself, where could be some good moments to use some of these 3-word groups? Well, I see 2 key locations that I personally would use it for. I would consider that first part, daughter's first steps. And I would also consider for that very last line, last autumn's leaves. One of the things that's going to be helpful for this too, and you may have seen it in one of our previous videos where we looked at stress timing, is that, again, that middle part can just go much faster, much weaker than the stress. So again, we don't have to give it a lot of weight. It can be pretty fast. One way you can kind of test yourself is just try to repeat this exercise with me. We're going to try to get a stress-timed rhythm. So just try to say steps. So notice that we're doing all those more or less in equal frequency. Once you have that frequency, well, we're going to see a lot of times with these 3-word groups is that the first word is also going to get a bit of a beat to it. So from steps, let's add daughters. It's like daughter steps. Then what we can do is we can add the first and we don't want it to take much more time. Let's just repeat daughters and steps and then add the first in. Daughters, steps, daughters, steps, daughters for steps, daughters, steps, daughters, steps, daughters for steps, daughters, steps, daughters, steps, daughters, steps, daughters for steps. See that pattern? The first doesn't get a full beat because it's reduced. Let's try a similar exercise with that last line. So the 3-word group again here is going to be last, then leaves, last, then leaves. Let's just get the beat for leaves. Leaves, 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 leaves. Now we can add the first beat, which again is going to be last. It's like last, leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves. And now we can add the middle part, which again is going to be reduced, coming before our stressed. It doesn't get stressed itself. It's going to be weaker, faster, lighter, and lower. It's like last, leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves, last autumn's leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves, last autumn's leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves, last, leaves, last autumn's leaves. See again, that autumn's does not get a beat. Instead, it's going to go down in pitch, real soft. It's barely there. Let's try to just do our 3-word group, then 3-word group while trying to keep that beat. Just see if you can keep up with me. Daughters for steps, last autumn's leaves, daughters for steps, last autumn's leaves, daughters for steps, last autumn's leaves, daughters for steps, last autumn's leaves. From there, we can go back to our full text. Daughters for steps, buds reach for last autumn's leaves. Let's try to do that 3 times. Daughters for steps, buds reach for last autumn's leaves. Daughters for steps, buds reach for last autumn's leaves. Daughters for steps, buds reach for last autumn's leaves. Notice again those middle parts going weaker. If this concept of stress and pitch movements is a little bit challenging for you, I get it. Take a look at this video here because it's going to go in more detail on the pitch movement, the firmness that you need, and also just the beat and the rhythm.